The news has been all over the place about the lawsuit filed by Eminem's former publishers who have the rights to older songs like Lose Yourself and 242 other songs, who claim that Spotify initially pretended to not know how to contact them to pay royalties for songs like Lose Yourself and many others. On this channel, we always talk about pure sales and equivalent sales from music streams, and I even made a video about it, and I've always told you guys that music streams are not as straightforward as many people think, and is in fact a convoluted mess in its current form, and that's a fact. Publishers, artists, and distributors only agreed to music streaming because they didn't have a choice, as consumers chose to rather download music illegally than purchase it from platforms like iTunes and Amazon. That's why artists that can still sell music in this age are considered to have the most loyal fan base and are the cream of the crop. At this point, artists like Eminem, Adele, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, and more recently BTS are still able to cross the million mark in pure sales, and this is every label's wet dream. I've also got some more facts to share with you guys about Eminem's music towards the end of the video, so stick around. Now, before we dive into the story, remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you enjoy content like this. And remember guys, the likes are free, so smash that like button. So back to the story. While many fans who can't support Eminem by purchasing his songs or albums, either by purchasing physical copies like CDs or digitally on platforms like iTunes, others went on streaming platforms to stream his music, and some even organized streaming parties to support their favorite artist. Now, according to this lawsuit, while fans were streaming songs like Lose Yourself to show their support, Spotify wasn't paying out royalties, most likely under the guise that they couldn't find the publisher's address to pay out to, and according to the lawsuit, damages alone for this copyright infringement could be up to $36.45 million and overall could reach billions. So essentially, Spotify was streaming Eminem songs without notifying the publishers, but according to an article from Forbes, Spotify will likely say that despite reasonable efforts, it could not track down these pubcos addresses and instead filed notices of intent with the US Copyright Office, which Spotify hopes will legally cover its assets. Tracking down publishers at the moment is not some easy task, to be honest, and even the US Copyright Registry's online database doesn't give you the address of a publisher, although it gives you the name of the publisher. Now, with the name of a publisher, you can contact the record label for the address of the publisher, and if Spotify did this and got no response from the label, which I believe is unlikely, they could have searched BMI's website for the publisher's address. Eminem's newer songs are not with the old publisher 8 Mile Style that owns the rights to Lose Yourself, and according to reports, the lawsuit was filed without Eminem knowing about it, and this makes sense since he's no longer working with them. Now we'll have to wait and see how things go. And remember, Spotify, despite bringing in billions in revenue annually, still operate at a loss because of extremely high license fees for music. In the second quarter of 2019, Spotify made $1.86 billion in revenue, but still reported a loss of $85 million due to high license fees, and reports suggest it pays $288 million monthly to labels and publishers. But according to the lawsuit, Eminem's former publishers like 8 Mile Style didn't get their money initially for songs like Lose Yourself, which is the most played song on the platform from the 2000s decade and the second most played song on the platform that predates the platform. I'd like to know how you guys access Eminem's music. Do you still buy CDs? Do you buy digital songs and albums? Do you stream his songs, or do you use all of those? I still buy Eminem CDs, I still buy digital songs and albums, and I still stream his songs, so I do nearly everything excluding vinyls. Even if you pirate his music, as long as you don't have your home address in your account, share it with us in the comment section. But when it's time to support Eminem, the first thing I do is purchase his music on physical media or digitally. The last Eminem CD I bought was Revival, and I got Kamikaze CD as a gift. You can also buy albums digitally from iTunes, Google Play, or Amazon, and you'd be surprised how many comments I've seen where people say no one buys CDs anymore and use that as an excuse when you can still buy digital albums in formats like MP3, which leads us to the fact I want to share with you guys. On Play Music by Google, Kamikaze is number 2 on the hip hop chart this week, nearly 1 year after the album released. Eminem has 3 albums in the top 10, Kamikaze, Cotton Core, and Relapse Refill. MMLP2 is number 20 on the charts, Recovery is 22, and the Marshall Mathers LP is 23. Encore is 26, The Eminem Show is 27, and Revival is 31. That's a whopping 9 Eminem albums in the UK's top 40 on Google Play at the moment. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next one.